Hi, welcome to Morning Afterglow. Morning Afterglow is a reflection on the previous Sunday's morning sermon. And last Sunday I preached from Revelation chapter 19 verses 7 through 10 on the marriage feast of the Lamb. This entire chapter, 19th chapter, is about joy. The joy over God's judgment on the evil, wicked system of the world that has made war against God's people through the years. It's joy about Christ's victory, as we see in the latter part of the chapter, and it's the joy that believers have in the hope that when Christ comes and completes salvation in our lives, that there will be an establishment of a loving, intimate, eternally joyful marriage between Christ's people, the church, as a bride with Jesus Christ as her husband. And that is such a beautiful passage. If you love a love story, if you love to watch a movie that talks about a love relationship between a husband and wife, you would love this story. In fact, as you read throughout the Bible, God refers to Himself as a husband to His people. And as the church was formed in the New Testament, we're told that the church is the bride of Christ. We are the people whom the Father had planned before time began to give to His Son as a bride, His darling church. Paul would write in Ephesians 5 that the church is indeed the wife of Christ, the bride of Christ, and that Christ is the church's husband. And there's this love relationship between the church and Jesus. 1 Peter 1 talks about how though we haven't seen Jesus, none of us have ever laid eyes on Jesus, and yet we love Him and we believe in Him and we rejoice in Him with what the text calls inexpressible joy. Can you imagine what it's like when two people who love each other and have been separated for a long time and have long anticipated coming together, how that moment of joy is when you get back together? That is a picture of what Christ and all of us who know Him and love Him are going to feel when finally Christ comes and takes us unto Himself. I'm not a movie buff, but I love movies. I like the type of movies that end with a happy ending, where everybody is feeling good and the good folks win and the bad folks lose. But I especially like those films where there's a love story and at the end people rejoice in the love that these two share together. I think about that when I think about redemption. Redemption is a love story. So if you're a child of God today, I want to encourage you to know Jesus Christ loves you and it's going to turn out great. And one day we are going to be brought to Jesus and we will share together forever in holy love the joy of Jesus Christ. Chin up, cheer up, look up. It's going to get better. If you want to hear the whole sermon, go to fbcfenton.net at the sermon area there, and you can access the sermon from last Sunday. It's been great to be together. I'm praying for you. I'll see you next time on Morning Afterglow.